Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today I'll be giving you 10 tips on modeling faster in Fusion 360, the planes you want to model. So let's go ahead and get started here. So the first tip that I want to give you, I get this question a lot. People always ask, where do I find my drawings and things that I use on the channel here? And that question is, when you're looking for an airplane or anything you want to model, always add the word blueprints to it. So if you're looking for an F-16, do a Google search and look for F-16 and add the word blueprint to that. Or if you're looking for an, like this Yak 130, look up Yak 130 blueprint and see what you find. And if you find blueprints, then the next thing to do, what I do, I see if they have former shapes in there. And if I find pictures of a particular model and it does not have formers, but it has good 3 views, then I'll go to a site called theblueprints.com and look up there and see, do they have pictures there with formers in it. And so remember, that's tip number 1. Always search with the word blueprint, at that word blueprint. Okay, now tip number 2 to help you model faster. Now, I'm a huge proponent of not reinventing the wheel. So like this Yak 130 on the screen, if I want to model this Yak 130, first thing I'm going to do is look for a 3D model of a Yak 130. And sure enough, there are models out there of Yak 130s. So I found this model, and we have, Yak 130 here that I want to model from. So yeah, so always look for a model, a 3D model that's already available to you. You find that, that's going to cut your time way in half. And now, here's tip number 3. Let's say here I found this model of this Yak. Now, learn how to manipulate this. So I want this to face to the left here. So what I want to do here, select the whole thing and select move here. Now I'm just going to rotate this to where I want it. And click OK. Now we have that orientated right in here where what I want to do with it. And so yeah, make sure you know how to do that. And now here's tip number 4. Once you have your model, that a 3D model, then make sure you know how to use the create mesh sections here. Because now what you want to do is use this to get your formers if you could not find pictures. So learn how to use the that. It's not very difficult. And so yeah, learn how to use that. And let's see here. Let's go ahead and select this. Then you can see we have our section going through here. You can see it through here. This is just a center. Let's change to a different plane here. Let's use this one. And you can see it's moving forward here. And go ahead and click OK. Then we can turn off the bodies. And we have our section. We have former shapes. So yeah. Now this way you can get as many formers as you want by doing this. And again, it's a great way of not reinventing the wheel. Now, another thing you will need to learn how to use a lot is the pattern. When you do something, you model something. Let's turn this Yak off. And when you model something, say you have a pattern, or let's say I'm going to, and say I want a center diameter circle here, and click OK. And I'm going to do another circle. And The Fusion for me is running a little slow for some reason. Don't know why, but learn how to use this. As you can see, we have 3 now. I can add more. And as you can see, instead of putting all these circles in here, I can use a pattern to do that, to give me that. Now, another thing what you want to do is, let's see, tip number 6 here. You want to organize your parts always in the beginning. You know, let's say we extrude this. And I'm not going to turn all these off. Cancel this. And okay, well, anyway, you want to use extrude. So let's go here and try something. Sketch on this. Finish sketch. E for extrude. And pull that out. You want to use extrude. And also now, come over here and you want to label your parts. Let's just name this part 1. And you want to do this all in the beginning, labeling parts. Now, you'll see me model things, and I will name them, but you should be very cognitive going back after you make each component or part, whatever you're doing, and go ahead and give it a name, and the sketches as well. So you can always go back and find it really quick, so you don't have to, you know, be looking for that part and things like sometimes you see me do because I didn't label something properly. And let's see. Again, I told you about extrude. And another thing what you want to do, I know it's tip number 6 or 7. What you want to do is learn how to use the shortcut keys. Now, we have these up here. So we come up here, split body. Now you can click this for split body, or you can come down here and see split body. And there is no shortcut key for it. But we have shortcut keys for appearance is A, move is M, delete, and F is fillet. So you have shortcut keys for these. And you want to learn how to use those. And again, over here we've got E for extrude, H for hole. And so learn how to use those is a really good tip too, those shortcut keys. And I believe this is tip number 8 here. What you want to do is master these 5 tools, and they are the loft, the sweep, extrude, pattern, and mirror. I want to learn those. So now we'll go over the mirror real quick here. We have this cylinder here. To mirror this cylinder, we just click here for create, click on mirror, and this is the body we want to mirror. And the plane that I want to use to mirror this, I can use this one here, and you can see it just goes over there. And then you click this if you want this to be to join these two together, or you want this to be just a separate body. And let's see, let's go to another plane. We can mirror it on another plane too. We can mirror it on this plane here, which is the same. And mirror it there. But you should learn how to use this really well. And I'll keep this. That's a new body. And we can see we have that as 2. two bodies over here, 1 and 2. So now, these commands, the loft, and we have the loft over here, and we have the loft under surfaces also. Learn how to use both of those. And the sweep command, we have the sweep under the solids, and we have it under the surface. Learn how to use both of those as well. So yeah. So these are just some tips that should help you model faster. And if you have any questions on anything I showed you guys how to do here, just leave them down in the comments or contact me on my Facebook group or my Patreon site. And so, yeah, and if you can become a paid member on my Patreon site, you have access to the files that I show you guys how to model on this channel, most of them anyway. And there's only a couple that are not available. So, yeah. Anyway, that is going to do it for this short video. But remember, don't reinvent the wheel. Just recap. Don't reinvent the wheel. And find your picture of the aircraft or whatever that you want to model, and then use the word blueprint. That's a key word. Use that word blueprint in your search, and you should find something. And if you can, look for a 3D model also of the airplane you want to model. And you find that 3D model, then you can use that to model the plane that you want. Or if that works for you right off the bat, you can just use that. And once you find your model, then you have to learn how to use those tools to manipulate the model that you find. Then another thing I didn't go over, but I'll go over now, is form or surface. Make sure that you decide in the beginning when you're looking at the model, do you want to model it by using forms or using the surface or a combination of the two? A lot of times I'll use a combination of the two. If I surface model something and I see something that can be easier done with the form, I'll go ahead and use the form instead of that, and that works out great. So using both back and forth forms and the surface modeling. But if you want to strictly stick with surface modeling, stick with that surface modeling or form modeling. But sometimes it's easier to do things with a form or even a surface. And also use those pattern tools. You have them, and use them. Now, next thing is organize your parts. Make sure you keep your parts organized early and labeled nicely. Then you'll never, have to go back and, search for parts, because they'll just be labeled and you can go right to them. And model once, using the mirror, model one side of a model and then mirror it over to the other side. Then you have a truly symmetrical model instead of just half of something. And that's very important to do. And again, the 5 tools, or the loft, the sweep, the extrude, pattern, and mirror. Learn how to use those, and you should be really good to go. Also, learn to use the shortcut keys, and that's going to help out quite a bit. And use that extrusion key as well. Yeah, so that's just a quick recap. And again, subscribe to the channel and hit that like button. And that's going to do it for this video. And I will catch you in the next one.
Subscribe for more.